Hello everyone, this is Miss Lu, and this is our very first lesson on solving equations. I hope everyone have this homework ready. So the first one that we're going to talk about, we build from what you learned from Algebra 1, that is solving equations. So we're going to talk about solving one-step equation first. So on top it says low work, low credit. That means that you have to show work for credit. So just in case that you forget how to solve one-step equation, so we're going to do a solving one-step equation first here. So the trick is every time, remember, undo or do the opposite of the operation. That's how you solve equations. So first equation that we have 6x equal to 18. So how do we solve it between 6 and x? That is nothing, no operation. So that means multiplication. So once again, if you don't see anything, that means multiplication. So undo multiplication or do the opposite of multiplication, that is division. So I just put a line under it, that means I divide. So every time you do one thing on the left side, remember do it at the same time on the right side of the equation. So I divide by what? Okay, you don't want the 6 there. You just want the x over there. That means you divide by 6. Or you can say that 6 divided by 6 is 1. So that's what we're going to say. Cancel out. 6 divided by 6 is 1. So it's 1x equal to 18 divided by 6. That is 3. Well, here you don't need to put the 1 in the front. So not necessary. So you can just write x equal to 3. So that's how you show work. And I box it to tell that is the final answer. So number 2, if you can, go ahead, pause the video and try it on your own first and then check back the video. Okay, so number 2, well, x minus 8 equal to 7. So minus the opposite or undo subtraction, that means addition. So I do the addition side here. I add 8 at both sides. Remember doing the same thing at both sides. So which is negative 8 plus 8, that would be 0. So cancel out because it's 0. We don't need to write that. So x is equal to 7 plus 8, that is 15. That's it. That's how I should work. Okay, if you want, you can definitely check back to the answer. So we can quickly do a quick math, right? So number 1, 6 times x, that's 6 times 3. That is equal to 18. Yes, we just check it. It's equal to 18. Number 2, x minus 8. That's 15 minus 8. You just plug the x equal to 15 inside the x. So it's 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. Yes, we see it's 7. So now let's try getting a little bit harder. That's a lesson for the next day. That's solving two-step equation. So you see number 1, which is 2x plus 5 equal to 21. Here I always say that there's couples there. We have 2x's couple. You don't want to move it. I usually use different color to color it, to highlight it, or to circle it. So they're a couple. Nobody can separate them. But the 5 is kind of further away, so you want to take away the 5. So here we have F5. So do the same thing. Opposite of addition, you subtract. So you subtract 5 at both sides. Okay? So again, you do on the left side, you do on the right side, minus 5 on the left side, minus 5 on the right side. So over here, we have 5 minus 5 is 0. You cancel out. So we have 2x left over. It's equal to 21. Okay, just copy. 20, oh, sorry. I just copy. So I copy it wrong. So you just copy, which is 21 minus 5, which is 16. Okay, and of course you can use calculator to check any time. Okay, so next one, we back to what we have. I believe it's number 1. Yes. Okay, the first equation. So 2x, once again, you don't see anything between 2 and x. That is multiplication. To undo multiplication or opposite of multiplication, that's division. Again, you can divide. You divide by 2 and you divide by 2 at both sides. So cancel out 2 divided by 2 is 1, so x is equal to 8. 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. Okay, so by the way, you can pause the video anytime to go ahead or go back to try on your own. That would be great. Okay, that would be a great idea. I always think that's a great idea that you pause the video and try on your own first and then check your answer. You don't need to wait for me to do it. Okay, okay, so let's try number 2. So where's the couple? 5 plus y over 6. You see this fraction? That's over. Every time you see fraction, that means divide, that's over. Okay, so y over 6, that's a couple because they're close. So what I will do, I circle it. Y over 6 is couple. So once again, I don't want the 5. The 5 is not the couple. So I take away 5 because it's at 5. So 5 plus, that means I don't want the 5 there. I subtract the 5, take away the 5. Once again, you do on the left side, you do on the right side. So 5 minus 5 is 0. You don't need to write that. So you just copy down the y over 6. Y over 6 is equal to 13 minus 5. You do it vertically. 13 minus 5 is 8. Okay, so right here, as we said, every time you see fraction, that means over or division. So divide, that the opposite division means multiply. So what do you multiply? You multiply 6 over here at both sides because you can write 6 over 1. So cancel out the numerator and denominator cancel out. So become 1. 6 times 1, 6. Okay, that would become a 1. So you cancel out everything, become 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm not going to write that. So because 1 y equal to y. So I just write down y equal to 8 times 6, 48. And then now again, you box up your final answer. Okay, and then once again, you can check it, plug the answer in to check it. So let's try number 1. 2 times x, which is 2 times 8, which is 16, plus 5 is 21. Yes, we got 21, so it's correct. If you want to check. Number 2, okay, we have 5 plus y over 6. Okay, so we always do, based on the PAMDEX, we always do division first and multiplication first. So here we do division first. So we have 48 divide, put the y in, So 48 divided by 6, we got 8. So 8 plus 5 equal to 13. Yes, we got 13. So that's what the lesson for the next day, which is two-step equation. You're going to continue the rest of the paper. Okay, so this is the maze. You start on the first equation here. You begin over here. You show work. Okay, I'm not going to do it for you. You're going to do this. So you show work and then see what's the answer going to be. It's either -4 or 9, and then you continue the next question. Okay, show work and make it beautiful and have fun. Okay. Eventually you should meet at the end over here. You see end over here. Okay. Okay. So see you the next time. Have a good day.